I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
His words moved a nation. Today, remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Here in Connecticut, people gathered to reflect on his tireless work. At the state capitol today, the 31st annual bell-ringing ceremony and commemoration. The event, a reminder that while our nation has come a long way, there's still plenty of work to be done. Senator Richard Blumenthal using the moment to praise Dr. King and push back against President-elect Trump and his feud with Georgia Congressman John Lewis.
We're not going to bury the ballot box and turn back the clock on voting rights, which Martin Luther King and John Lewis literally gave their blood, and others did too, and some their lives to achieve.
And meanwhile, President Trump met with Dr. King's eldest son today and urged Americans to honor his father for being, quote, the great man that he was.
Many in Connecticut also see the presidential transition as a time to keep pushing forward on racial issues. News 8's Jason Newton attended MLK event in New Haven today. He joins us with that and more.
And today in New Haven, a 40-year tradition celebrated the life of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the progress of the civil rights movement. With a new president coming by the week's end, organizers acknowledged the need to press forward for more progress under the next administration. It was 1964 when Martin Luther King Jr. was in New Haven to receive an honorary Doctor of Laws from Yale. Albert Ernest Foxhall had the honor of taking King around the city, as told by his granddaughter.
Been honored all of these years to just look at that photo and remember the significance of Dr. Martin Luther King.
Jackson now chairs the annual Martin Luther King Conference in New Haven, a day to honor Dr. King's significance and also a chance to teach children fundamental life skills.
This day is to just like celebrate what he's done and the change that he's brought to America.
Many feel this is a time to recommit to those fundamental values that Dr. King taught, values of love, collective self-worth, and community building.
And it's about realizing we don't all have to agree, but we all have to come together with this commitment to our future. And for Dr. King, it was about extending to love to people even when they deny that love to you.
As political divisions have deepened during a tense election season, King's philosophy of the beloved community comes to mind, a belief that nonviolence seeks to win friendship and understanding. It seeks to defeat injustice and not people.
And that means that you reach across the political aisle, you reach across the spectrum, and focus on things like self-determination, responsibility, both individual and community, and thinking about a peaceful world and what it takes to get there collectively.
Today's event was held at the Wexler Grant Community School in the Dixwell neighborhood. It is billed as a day of service, a day on instead of a day off. Live in the newsroom, Jason Newton, News 8.